The Israeli army and the Israeli government in Israel is causing acts of terror and acts of war against its own people. Killing children, killing so many people. Killing so many that this great nation of ours, Ireland, as a people of this great island, we asked the Irish government to get rid of the Israeli ambassador, send him on a plane, and make sure he does not come back to this country, because he's a threat to Ireland's peace and Ireland's neutrality, to stay out of other people's business. And this is the first time ever I spoke on an international matter, and please God, it will be the last time I speak on an international matter, because there's nothing to do with Ireland. It's tragic to hear about all the deaths, but we have our own problems in our own country, and it's tragic. And may I offer my sympathies to all the families who lost loved ones. The Israeli ambassador should be got rid of, because this country has always been neutral since the end of World War II, and since during World War II. We have always been neutral. We stay out of trouble. We stay out of wars. We stay out of fighting and all that. So we will not have a terrorist ambassador in our island, because we had enough terrorist people taking over this island in the 1800s. And believe me, I know what I'm talking about here. Because what the Israeli army is doing, and the Israeli armed forces, or whoever the hell they think they are, they think they might be God. But I may tell them that nobody on this earth is God. God is the man above us, who protects us, who saves us, who keeps us safe in times of desperation. And I would like to say to the Israeli people, whoever's watching this, if they shoot you, if they hit you, do not stand back. In this country, we had to fight against the British Empire, the biggest empire in the world at the time, in 1916, with little ammo, hopelessly outnumbered by so many British troops. We took on the empire, and we brought a massive blow to the British Empire. And then we got our independence because of 1916, because we fought for it. And I'm not saying violence is the answer, but if the army provokes people to fight, and without a fight, and just shoot people down like innocent civilians, like on Bloody Sunday, as we well as know as Irish people what Bloody Sunday was, because the British Army opened fire on unarmed civilians. It's the same with what's happening this way now. And I ask the Taoiseach, and I ask the Israeli ambassador to get out of this country, and if his government wants to cause trouble in Israel, he can stay over there. We don't want them in this country. He can stay over there and dictate all he wants, so he can give out all he wants. The Irish people want to stay out of war and stay out of trouble. Maybe America or the United Kingdom or France want to go and start bombing them. But Ireland will stay out of it. And I'm telling you, as an Irish person, as an Irish patriot, as an Irish born and bred in this homeland of Ireland, I'm saying that the Israeli ambassador is a threat to our neutrality and a threat to this nation at this moment in time. And I ask him nicely to get out of this country. And if he wants to change anything else, or even want to leave as ambassador to this country, then fine by me. Nobody came to our aid when we were in trouble, so fine by me. I'm sure because this is only what the Irish people are taking, and it might be considered racism, but it is the truth, and nothing but the truth. The Israeli ambassador should not be even allowed to walk foot in this neutral country. And I call, and all my fellow people of this republic, call on the government to suspend the Israeli ambassador back to Israel or back to wherever the hell he wants to go to, but out of this nation. And I would like to ask the people of Israel, try and be peaceful. Try and think of people's lives, people's dreams, people's hopes. Because life is precious and we only get one life and one life only. We must try as Israel, as people of Israel, to try and make peace with our enemies. No matter if they shoot us first, if they shoot Jews first, there's always a peace deal in it. And there is no need to the armed forces to kill so many innocent people. Sure, they might protest, but isn't there not their democratic right and their freedom and their liberty to protest? And it's not the army's doing to shoot the people. Maybe if they're causing trouble, not to shoot them, but just arrest them, not shoot them, not kill innocent children. What did the children do? Somebody in the Israeli army, explain this to me right now. What did the children do? Some commander or whoever the fuck you call yourselves over in Israel, answer that question to me now. Because there's no answer. It's just pure evil. Whoever shot these children, I don't know how many children died, but a good few died. They should be brought up in the European Union and sentenced to death. Because they're nothing but terrorists, the army, who kills innocent civilians that they're sworn to protect. And that's all I have to say. So just to recap, I would like the Israeli ambassador to get out of this country. And I would like the Irish government to suspend him until Israel seems okay to let him back in. Because Ireland will not support people who support war efforts. As a neutral country, we stand alone. And we will stand against war and hatred. Thank you.